On this edition of Gerry Wood Garage, Brad introduces the brand new Mild to Wild 2020 Jeep Rubicon two-door and unboxes the Fox steering stabilizer that goes on all builds that come out of the shop. Let's go! Gerry Wood Garage with Brad Wood.
So as you can see over my right shoulder, we've got the new 2020 Jeep Gladiator. That thing is an absolute hit in the marketplace. Customers are loving the Jeep attitude, the Jeep lifestyle, the functionality of the bed. We've already modified this vehicle. We've got the Fox suspension, the 2-inch lift, plus some aftermarket wheels and tires, which we'll talk about a little bit later. All right, and the two-door Jeep we got behind us, I picked the two-door because it's a little bit different. Everyone's doing the four-door Unlimiteds, they're doing these new Gladiators. You know, and that old school two-door Jeep kind of has lost a little bit of its, hey, what about me thing. So I'm gonna do this one because I think with the top off, completely stripped, the doors off, a nice lift kit, plus things like the 5-inch LED off-road lights, the front bumper improved, and a lot of other little things we're gonna talk about in a second. This thing's gonna really pop and stand out in the streets and off-road trails. What I really like about the two-door is it's that old classic, shorter wheelbase, excellent off-road capability, ability to go over tighter areas that the four-door has given up a smidge, and of course with the even longer wheelbase Gladiator, you're just not quite there with the off-road. So this is gonna be an off-road machine, but perfectly safe and comfortable to drive on the street, which is, let's be honest, where 80% of our time is spent. And in fact, some people, all their time is spent. So that street capability is very important. All right, let's dive right into it. So when taking the steering and the vehicle dynamics into account, one of the crucial ingredients is a steering stabilizer. Mopar and Fox shocks have teamed up and created this steering stabilizer specifically engineered for the Jeep Wrangler. In fact, the two-door, the four-door, and the Gladiator each have their own slightly unique part, and that allows the control of the vehicle to maintain with you. And that's important because when you think about the fact that you've just increased your ride height of your vehicle, therefore your center of gravity, then you throw these big wheels and tires on there, you have a lot more tread squirm. Keeping that steering wheel for safety and performance under control is key. So as you can see, this is a very high quality unit. Mopar puts it together or designs it with Fox, and this is the steering stabilizer, and when installed properly, absolutely keeps the vehicle handling in line where it needs to be. Often overlooked when you consider some of the other kits that are in the market. This is an expense that a lot of them aren't prepared to include, or at least not standard, because it's expensive. And it's engineered, when engineered correctly, isn't hitting a certain price point. We here at Gerry Wood believe that just for the few $100s that you add to the cost of an overall kit, to risk not having control of the vehicle at the time when you need it most, doesn't make a lot of sense. And that's not even including the off-road application. All right, so when you look at the materials that Fox uses, very high quality. You can see the machining in here. If you look very closely, you can even see the machining marks, all perfectly engineered, and of course verified by Jeep, by Mopar, to be a perfect fit for the vehicle. And I'm obviously not gonna be able to compress this, but this is what gives the stabilization to the steering rack right there. So excellent quality part. The bushings even, nice high quality rubber bushings, excellent machining. And the interior, of course, that's where all the magic happens, and that's the engineering part as well, that Fox, I mean, if you've looked at anything off-road or suspension-wise, whether it's motorcycles or trucks or Jeeps, Fox, heck, even my mountain bike, Fox's got shocks dialed in, and to me, they're the go-to brand. So don't forget your steering stabilizer, absolutely important and key to performance, and of course, give Gerry Wood Jeep a call or text or email, and we'll be happy to help you get the right one for your Jeep.
Next on Gerry Wood Garage, Brad unboxes the 18-inch Black Rhino military-style wheels and Nitto AT Terra Grappler G2 tires. Stay tuned for more at Gerry Wood Garage, starring Brad Wood. For more information, stop by GerryWoodAuto.com.